Welcome to Study Smart and congratulations for taking actions. I'm going to do everything possible to give you the most in this subscription and to help you as best as I can. So in case you ever need me, just click here on WhatsApp support and you can reach me personally straight away. So here you find the workshop. Okay, so here are all the movies, all the little clips I made on effective studying. So here you will find all the knowledge you need. Also to use this platform, but also to just understand really well how to study. And this is a study tool. Now these two, they explain themselves. You can check them out later. So here you find my study materials. So I can add as many study materials as I want. There's no restriction. You just click here on add study material. And now you have to choose, am I in class, am I taking notes? Am I studying a textbook? So a textbook like this which has an ISBN number. If you don't know what an ISBN number is, then you click on where do I find the ISBN. And here you can click to add any other type of study material. Now with this, I mean any other type. So it could be a PowerPoint presentation, a keynote, a reader, a syllabus, an article, or any other study material. You can study anything with StudySmart. So I'm going to be studying this article right now. It's called Johannesburg. It's based on a Wikipedia article. I could have done this on any topic, but I was born in Johannesburg, so I thought it was a nice topic to make this introduction movie on. So I click on continue, and then the system asks me, okay, what are you going to study? So I simply have to fill in the title of my study material. So I type in study Johannesburg, South Africa. Okay, now here again, you can type in even a fake name on your study material. It doesn't matter, it just needs to have the structure. So then you can fill in the title. Well, I don't know that there's, the author or the teacher, there is not really one. And I'm not sure if this was typed into 2020. So I'm also going to select this box. And then I can click on this study material and I'll be guided straight into the study screen. Now, since I've already added it, I'm not going to do it again. I just wanted to show you guys how I did it. Now, let's say you want to study a textbook. All you do is you click here, then you click here on the textbook sign, and then you're asked to fill in the title of the book, the author, and or the ISBN number. But the best thing you can do is just fill in the ISBN number of your textbook. Now, where do you find it? You just click here, and it shows you where to find it. So it's either here on the back of your book, just above the sign, or in the first pages of your book, you will find ISBN, and then it gives you a 10 or 13 digit number. When you fill it in here, it will be added to your library. That's how easy it goes. Now, if you're in class and you want to take notes, you click here, and then you say I'm in class, and then it will ask you to add a course. Now, if you add a course, you just click here, and then you add the information you have in your course. You don't need to have all the information, but as much information as you can, and then you just click next, and you will be able to start making notes based on the date of your classes. So it is important to understand that this is a general setup. So I have the study material on my desk and I make my notes in StudySmart. All right, so this is a general setup. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to really study in StudySmart. So you click on the material you've added, and then you're guided to the study screen. Now the study screen consists of a few parts. In the left side, you find the table of contents of your material. Now this is an essential part, a part that most students just skip. They have no idea what the titles are of the materials that they're studying, but they also don't know the titles of the chapters. Now this is an essential part, and that's why we always place it in the left side of the screen. This isn't done automatically. You need to fill this in. So you can always click on edit, and then you can fill out the titles that you want to study. You just fill out the titles that you actually have to study with its parents chapters. Okay, so always fill in the main chapter, so 4 or 3 or 2, and then the subchapters up until the moment that you really have to study the material. And you can add as many as you want. Always make sure that you have the right number in front of the chapter that you're studying. And then you click save, and then you have the perfect overview right here. Now all you have to do to study a chapter is you click on it, and then you follow these steps. Now these steps I'm not going to explain right now in this video because it's a bit too much. I want to keep this video short, but just click on them and click then on this link, Let Chris Explain. And I explain you why it is important to follow these steps. Now they basically, the first 2 steps, they help you to understand the structure and the overview in the material. There are 4 questions and they're super fast. You just need to answer them in your head and you know the answers pretty fast. And then you can, it sort of kickstarts you in the material and it allows your brain to make more neural connections between all the new information. Now, step 3, there you're going to learn how to pick out the most important parts of the information. So instead of studying the whole textbook and every detail on the page, I'm going to teach you exactly how to pick out the most important parts of the text. And step 4 is here you actually make your flashcards and your notes. Now flashcards are flashcards as you know them, or question answer cards, or you can make normal notes, just normal pieces of text. So let's have a look at chapter 2.2, and I already made 2 flashcards on them. So it's pretty easy. This sounds maybe a bit complex for new people, for new students, but it's super easy to make these flashcards. You just need to adapt your brain a bit to the way of reading and the way of taking notes. But if you have a look at the material here, there are 2 main points that are addressed in the chapter 2.2. One is when was the apartheid regime, when did it rule in South Africa, and what were the implications for black people in South Africa, in Johannesburg. And then you can, you form a simple question with an answer that only applies to that question. Now, if you have more questions on how to make good flashcards, you click here, Let Chris Explain, and I made a few videos where I explain exactly how to make these flashcards. Yeah, so this is actually as easy as it gets. And then when you're done with the chapter, you click on this little sign here, and then that's how you get an overview of where you are in the material. And you just continue to the next chapter. That's it. Okay, so then the third element, the third part of the studying comes. So now you've added materials, you've made a few flashcards, and then you're gonna play with them, you're gonna review them, or you're gonna test them. Now this is easy. This is sort of a gamification of reading and going through your notes. When you review, it's sort of a stricter pattern. It's a stricter method of really making sure that you know everything 100%. And this is a test. So this is definitely something you want to check out. But the review part is sort of the part where we make sure 100% that you know all your notes by heart. So you select the chapters that you want to study. In this case, we only have cards on apartheid. Then you click on Start Practice, and then you get these sort of games. So you get the questions, you get the answer, and then you have to say I was completely wrong or I was completely right. And then you also get that for the second one, when did the apartheid regime rule in South Africa? And then you can say, you see the answer. Oh, I thought it was 1947, for example. Then you weren't so sure. You click OK, and then this question will come again until you know everything correct. Oh, and here you go, perfect. And that's how it works. So this is as easy as I can make it. Okay, it's you probably need to adapt a bit your way of studying. Probably you're not paying so much attention to the table of contents. Probably you're not making flashcards, or at least not making them in question and answer form. Now this is new, but I promise you, if you just do this, if you make simple flashcards for your materials, your brain will adapt, your way of studying will adapt, and soon you literally become more intelligent because you force yourself and you train yourself on finding relationships in the text, on separating main points from side issues, on you build up more neural connections in your brain because of the fact that you're making questions all the time, and it's just the best way of studying. So thanks again, guys. If you're watching this with your child, now the making flashcard part is probably where your child is going to need a bit of your help. Okay, so I would recommend to study the first chapter, or maybe like the first 3, 4, 5 pages together with your child. So add a table of contents here and formulate these simple questions, and then after a while your child gets used to it, and he or she will be able to quite quickly pick out the right questions from the text, fill them in and practice them. And that is going to help them a lot. Also, in regards of the long term, like when your child will go to college and even later on in life, the skill really of being able to formulate questions and give the right answers is a life skill that is going to boost confidence, to going to allow your child to see what is important, to actually come to the essence of something, or of a text, or of a material. And yeah, this is really the way to go, also for the long term. So thanks again for watching. Again, here you got my WhatsApp number. You can always contact me. I'm happy to help. I'm here to help you guys out. So yeah, all the best, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye bye.